Hey Gems, it's Anna. So this video is not going to be with tips or strategies. I'm going to share with you my feelings, how it is to be a new YouTuber, to have a brand new YouTube channel, and what's the hardest. So I hope this video really shows you that you're not alone on this journey, that this journey is not for the weak, and it inspires you to keep going because it's totally worth it. So I think the hardest on this small YouTuber journey is the lack of momentum. We don't have momentum with videos, we don't have momentum with an audience, with views, and our channel lacks energy. We have just a few subscribers, we have only a few videos, and it's almost like a struggle. There is not a flow. We start and stop. There is no consistent ride that we can go on. And it's really hard to get in that momentum because we have no social proof. If our audience sees just a few subscribers, they are less likely to subscribe. It's like in a restaurant, you know, we walk into a restaurant, if we see an empty restaurant, do we want to eat there? We don't know if it's good, it's not proven. We'd rather be in a crowded place. Same thing with a book. We want a book with lots of reviews. Social proof is powerful and we just don't have it. Not only we don't have social proof from our subscribers, but we also don't have trust from YouTube. YouTube wants creators who are consistent, who post videos that people watch, because YouTube wants people on the app. They want people to binge watch. They want people to feel satisfaction and joy from being on the platform. And YouTube is still testing us out. Is that creator gonna be consistent? Are her videos good to keep people on the platform? So it's not gonna send us tons of traffic. The impressions, that means how many people will actually see our videos thanks to YouTube, are going to be low because YouTube is kind of like waiting and testing us and watching. So we are having a hard time to take off. It's like a plane waiting to take off and there is no movement. We are spending so much time on learning. Whether you want to brush up on your editing skills or you have to start editing from scratch, there's going to be a lot of Googling and YouTubing how to. I know that's how it is with me. Like I use DaVinci Resolve, and even though I'm okay with editing, I still had to get into the flow of things. I still had to like YouTube my answers of how to do this and that, and it takes time. It seems that YouTube overall will take a lot of time, but it's because we are beginning and setup is very time consuming. The light setup, picking the right camera and the settings on the camera, editing. Even if you hire an editor, that takes time to get into the flow, to do the back and forth with the editor. So any setup, anything that we start is very time consuming at the beginning, and we are experiencing just that. And it's a lot of time and it can be no reward. And those of you who are used to rewards because of the 9 to 5, well, you put in the work, you get the paycheck. If you put in more work, you get a bigger paycheck. Well, it doesn't work like this with YouTube. When you own a business, you kind of get it because you've seen that before, that you can put in a lot of work and then double the amount, and then you're not gonna get a double reward. You may get no reward at all. You're kind of used to inconsistency. YouTube really shows it to you. It's not that you're gonna spend twice the amount of time on a video, on editing, on filming, and it's guaranteed to get twice the amount of attention, views, subscribers. No. Nothing is guaranteed. It's very unpredictable, and we just have to be satisfied with the process. We have to fall in love with the process without expecting any type of reward. So the fact that growth is not linear is very tough. Because, you know, we want to put in double amount of work, but we want to get the double amount of results. And if we see it doesn't work that way, we almost like can't make sense. And it's very discouraging. And all the setup, the hard work at the beginning, we are mostly doing it all alone. We don't have too many friends who are on YouTube. We may feel misunderstood. Maybe at home, our partner like doesn't really get us yet. And we have to be so strong, even though we need the most support right now when we climb, to overcome these feelings of wanting to question things. Is it even worth it? I know that you've asked yourself that before, because I know that this question is there for us to explore. Is it even worth it? Instead of revisiting this question, is it even worth it? If you commit, if you believe in your channel, if you believe in your business, if you believe in yourself, and you just keep going, fall in love with the process, the pieces will start make sense. It will all accumulate into something incredible. We need to find time in our days for YouTube. And maybe you're surprised by how much time it actually takes. Our habits need to change. Maybe we need to give up on Netflix. There is gonna be some saying no if you want to have a YouTube channel. It is not the easiest thing to do. It is a commitment. You are now on YouTube. You now have a channel. You now have an audience. Making money is a challenge. It can be a challenge if you just count on money coming from YouTube, from AdSense. But if you just refocus and think of the double paycheck, and I talked about it in my previous videos, then you're gonna be fine. You will understand that if you're a coach, you don't need to wait till 1,000 people to make money on YouTube. You can make money selling your products, being an affiliate, etc. If you are interested in monetizing YouTube beyond AdSense, definitely subscribe, because I'm going to be exploring these options in more detail to see if this is something you want to dive into. So if you're not counting on just YouTube monetization, on AdSense monetization, you're going to be fine. If you are counting on just YouTube monetization, AdSense money to make money on YouTube, it can be quite discouraging because it can take some time and you don't know when it's gonna actually happen. You can't count on that money. I wouldn't recommend that. It can take time because not only you have to get to 1,000 subscribers, but you also have to get to 4,000 watch hours. So I really recommend to expand your vision and open yourself up to other opportunities of making money beyond AdSense. And at the beginning, we have poor time management. We procrastinate, we are perfectionists. Even little things can take so much of our time just because we want to get it right. We want to grow fast. Even simple things can take a lot of time simply because it's our first time doing it. We are not used to it. YouTube doesn't have space in our calendar, in our day just yet. And maybe you're quite surprised of how much time YouTube is actually taking. And perfectionism is tough because we want to put out like the best video, the cleanest edits. We want to re-record, refilm, re-edit. And if we do all these we're not going to post. Getting over the perfectionism is a challenge. And often we postpone, we ignore our deadlines because nobody's really holding us accountable but ourselves. If we don't respect our own deadlines, we're not going to make it happen because there's not a YouTube boss who will be telling us post this video by then and then, or this is going to happen. There are going to be no consequences. We're not going to see the opportunities that we'll never get. They will just not be there. Finding that drive within us and committing no matter what is going to be important. And I know it's going to be work in progress. It's not going to happen overnight. It's a muscle that we'll have to develop. And then there is another thing that not many creators talk about, and this is when life gets in the way and we still have to put the videos out. And authenticity doesn't necessarily mean that we have to share it all on YouTube. There are parts of our lives that we don't want to share, right? And if life gets in the way and we can't really talk about it, we don't want to talk about it, and we still feel that we need to be uplifting and motivating, especially as coaches, it can be tough. It can be tough to keep up the good mood, the energy when life gets in the way. Yeah. I hope I normalized some of these feelings, and I hope you just feel less alone, because there are a lot of us out there feeling these things, and it's all about you committing to your mission, committing to your business, committing to your YouTube channel, and keep going no matter what, and fall in love with the process. If you want to see what methods, what strategies I use to get to 100 subscribers, watch this video next.